These moss farms are super loud, and they're going to get louder. I'm going to be adding noises down here to make it sound like a machine, not just clicking and stuff, even though that's how machines sound. Last episode, I think, is 12, which makes this 13, and we got this thing built. It's not very impressive from the inside, but from the outside, it's a little bit better. So right now, this place is just a big empty hole with the grass that is not supposed to be here. I built the farms a little too close to the floor, so here it is, the shell to a moss farm and a beacon. Don't worry about that. Today we're going to be doing something with this interior. Now I have ideas, a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things I could do, like make a bunch of little rooms and make it a manor with bedrooms and a kitchen and whatnot. But that felt really cramped, and then it was like a big hall. I want some purpose for this place, like a big empty hall. What's that about? I went through a lot of different things, and I designed out a few in creative, and I could not come up with something. So I'm just gonna, I don't know. But I've been procrastinating this for a few days, and I need to get this done. I have to get this done. I have to just do something. I'm never gonna come up here. It's not important. So something, I could leave it like this, honestly, but I gotta do something. So I'm just gonna do a hall. Probably not all the way up. I was thinking of all the way up because it's got some height, so I should use that. But I think I want to put a nether wart farm up there. I'll probably close it off here. And then the whole reason I'm doing this interior in the first place, instead of just leaving it like this, because I really don't care about it, is I want to, how do I say this without spoiling it? It's probably going to be in the thumbnail. I mean, it's probably already spoiled. There's something specific that I want to do. And to do that, first I need an interior. So let's design out one of these little chunk walls, and I'm just going to copy paste it. Not sure what I'm going to do for the door. That's a later problem. These things, I don't know. I was thinking staircases or just a room with a statue. I don't know. Maybe I'll just set it on fire. I need to do something. I'm not gonna like it. I know. Someone's sleeping. Cool. I know I'm not gonna like it, but I am gonna like. You'll see. And I think I have most of the materials I need. Okay, this needs to go. Get out of here. 2 seconds, and there goes the floor. Okay. Let's start here. Bam, bam, no. Bam. Let's do a little pattern for the column. Should I do both sides at the same time? Yes. And I'm out of food already. Bam, bam. Let's get rid of this, put that there. Give me some of those. Bam. Bam. 2 bams. 2. Put these here. Okay. What am I doing? Some of these. Bam, bam. And I know I want some of these to have like little study, with bookshelves, and then just like tables for statues or something. Let's split this up here. Bam, bam, stair, and that thing. I should really, I don't need to carry all these when I'm doing this. I really don't. Maybe the pickaxe, but come on, like everything else, the sword, probably need that. All right, let's continue. Stop being distracted. I think I did this before, where if you don't know how to do something, just do it in reverse. I don't remember where, but I feel like I've done that a lot. Ow. Okay. It's good. Let's continue this. Or should I put books? Should I put books on top? I need books. Okay, let's pretend there's books here. Let's do, I don't have any placeholder blocks. Books. Yeah, that brings that. Okay. Cool. Because it's gonna cover this, because I don't really think there's gonna be anything there that anyone's gonna want to see. The window's gonna be bringing light, so the light will be there. The dark underneath it. Oh, the dark is okay. Dark is gonna be here. Like that. Okay. Give me that. Ah! I did it a third time, but I was coughing, so I had to cut it out. So it's less than there. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, my voice. I'm still kind of sick. My voice is better, I hope, but I'm everybody dying. All right. So stairs underneath this. I don't really know what to put behind here. Huh. Yeah, these for the light to mimic light coming through. Let's do some of them's. Some these's. Bam, bam. Hopefully this doesn't look too weird, but I want it to look like, you know, super bright brick, and that's kind of the obvious direction to go for that. Bam, bam. Okay. I need some. Up, up. Oh, come on. Go up, down, up. I don't want them to connect though, or do it. No, I don't. So I have to put stairs there. Yes, black stairs. Then make some of these. Make some of these. I can't. So that light needs to stay there for the outside. So I do need the stairs to be. Stairs need to be here. And that doesn't connect these. That looks cool. Okay, cool. It's fine to me. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Now what? I know for certain I want these here, like a little archway, but with a beam for reasons you will see later. But I know I need that. That is very important. Rest of it, stairs. I feel like maybe these should be that white brick too, but it's fine. Let's put a brick here, I guess. It's gonna be a little bit brighter. Get. Okay. Yes. I feel like this should be that. Again, I can't. I'm trying to do that whole lighting thing, but I can't do that with every building. I'm already doing it enough. Oh, that looks so weird. Okay, I gotta. It should be this. Okay, let's try that. It really should be. How do I get up there? No. Yes. Bam. Nope. Already messed up. Bam. And then this would be one of these. And let's take a look at how absolutely awful that looks. I feel like those should be switched. That's brighter than that. Oh, everything is bad. Okay, let's fix this. Is this better? Yeah, that's better. That's good enough. What do I do with these? Okay, I'm missing a stair. Get there. What do I do? How do I connect these? So put these. Okay, you can get out of here. I don't need you anymore. I never needed you. Put these here. And then iron bars here. It's that. Let's go ahead and. I don't know why I still kind of have that little OCD tendency to fill things in the. Like I'm not filling in terrain with sand like I used to. That took forever. Like that? Or should that be a stair? It's fine. Yeah, because that's a... Okay, so... Okay. No! No! Yes. And then I'm gonna need a yes over here. Perfect. And I guess... Bam? Followed by a second bam? Perfecto. Looks only a little weird. I feel like there should be a block there. Hello? Am I really all out of those? Wow. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well. Go ahead and finish this off. Honestly, I'm kind of proud of this. I'm gonna put a little table here and some chairs and candles and stuff. I think if I just kind of copy and paste this a lot of times, it might not look... Oh, I hope it looks good. This has been stressing me out. It's no big deal. It's just a moss farm. After a few tweaks, the main hall is pretty much done. There's a few things I need to add still. I feel a little bad. I totally could have time-lapsed that. I thought it was going to take longer. It only took like one go. Yeah. There's that. And now I need to figure this out. Kind of thinking of just this, but longer. The windows are lower, which is gonna be a little weird. I think I can still do this here, and then this will just have the windows in it. Then that probably won't exist. Not sure. So I've got the basic pillar shape. Well, the shape is obvious, texture put out, but now these here, which looks like the perfect height actually. Okay, this is working out. So I built this here, and it wasn't really, geez, it really wasn't doing what I needed it to. So I think if I do it here, I can make some archways between each of these. Because when I did it here, there was really no good place to do it anywhere else. So I need to build this here. Got to figure out what to do with these. If I could just have a normal voice for one day, it'd be fantastic. Stone it is. It's mostly done, but it's kind of flat here, so maybe some spikes. Also, I should probably finish the roof. Yeah, it's a little bit better, especially from... Yeah. Cool. All right, now I'm just gonna do all that. Oh, I'm not done yet. I forgot the roof. Boy. So the base is finished. I hope I didn't miss anything. It looks okay. Next part is actually one of my favorite parts. It's decorating. There's a few things I'm gonna be doing. Let's get this set up. Dark oak. So, into the library things, I need some desks. Let's do them in this shape. And then, candles. And then chair. Be something like... Oops. Okay, wait, actually, maybe. It is pretty gothic. I do these too? I don't know if that's too... Now that looks... No, I don't know. I think I will go a little extra, just... Because this whole place is extra. Yeah. So I'm gonna put these all over the place. I'm gonna tip some over, put some, you know, not where they're supposed to be, but that is the thing. And then other places. Let's do... This is kind of not super easy to do. You have to break the floor, and then do that, and then put that back. I'll put one of these here. Candle. Bam. Okay. New. Bam. I think that looks like a good base plate for that. I don't know what else I would use. Maybe copper. But the copper doesn't really have a circular like that. I think that's good. I think it'd look better if I put it on one of these because the dark edges would kind of blend in a little bit better with that. But that is the base of what I'm about to be doing. That looks cool from over here. Cute. Got all the chairs and tables set up for the most part. This is how I get down there. I'm gonna build a staircase. I think that was pretty neat. Alright, I guess I don't need any of those little stick candle things, but I'm still gonna put them around. But I have to put something else in here first. And I think I'm about ready to do that. This is what I've been waiting for. Alrighty, this is a little nerve-wracking. I've spent a few hours waiting for these to finish oxidizing, and I don't have time anymore. I'll be back to those later. Got all this though. It's fantastic. Now what I'm going to be doing here is something a little bit different than the gothic stuff I've been doing, and it's a little bit inspired by Warhammer, where there's all these beautiful buildings and then they just come in with their future technology and they don't care. They mess it up. And I was thinking about doing it in a dark industrial kind of style, but it kind of meshed with this a little too well, and it made it hard to tell what was what, so I'm going for a more colorful thing. But I figured I would do this first because this kind of flows into what I'm going to be doing inside of here. Yeah, but this can definitely be a time lapse because this should be pretty simple to do. Go ahead and put this here and get this started. I think this looks pretty good. I gotta add a little bit of rubble around the bottom to make it fit in a little more, but we got a little, I need one of those blue compasses here. Looks like a little gauge going up there, and then this is feeding in some stuff that's gonna be spreading some of that other red stuff. This leads into this. I think this should fit, because this actually is gonna have a function. It's gonna be about this big. Okay, good. Yeah, this should work. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so this is gonna be a control panel. It doesn't really do anything, but there's gonna be. I'll explain it when it's done. I'm gonna build this thing real quick. Okay, maybe I should have put these here because there's gonna be a button and it's gonna just destroy everything. It's something else. So here is the base of the machine. It's just a big rectangle with nothing in it. Now we need to connect this to one of those. So I'm gonna drop it from the ceiling over here, run it through those, and then drop it down on top, which is what this is. Yeah. There we go. So we need to add, let's get up there, some of these to make it look like it's, I don't know exactly what these are called, but they're like the latches. You use it to screw it in, like it's Reddit. It's, should I do it here where you can see it? Like this. Should probably with this. Honestly, I don't like these curves very well, but it's no big deal. I think I got this one tube or pipe or whatever you want. I kind of think of more of tubes because the way they bend. But jeez, I think that's. It's a little weird. Just, I don't know, does it need to swoop down more and then like go up? Because it needs a... I need to fix this. Alright, I got this tube where I want it. I had an off center here, which I don't care. I don't care about that at all. It doesn't bother me one bit. No, I gotta figure out what color I want these tubes. Orange is kind of already for whatever this stuff is. So, purple I have a plan for. Blue is kind of like power. So the only color I really have left is red, which is I think works out well with the interior of this place. So red tubes going from here to these two corners, and then I'll explain why after. Alright, it's fairly done. Added some smoke to add light. It's hard to make these tubes bend in a naturalish way, so this one's straight. It goes to the chairs pretty nice. This other one, I mean, I could have moved the chairs, but I decided to just do something, make it go underground and then up and then down again. So what's happening is it's getting fuel from here, or power or something, I don't know. And then you put something in here, and you hit the button, and it goes through this tube down into the moss farm. But what it really does is it gets dropped into that hole, and then down here, and I'm gonna put a ice water track on both of these, going out, around, and then dropping onto here. And when it drops on that pressure plate, it'll sit there for 5 minutes. They'll turn this on for 5 minutes. That way, that has some sort of timer. The only problem is I don't have nearly enough storage. I have all these full. So the next step after putting those ice things in is figure out what to do with that storage. And I've got an idea for it. Shoot them out of these huge pipes off the cliff. I'll show you. So I will have 2 pipes, ideally, one going all the way into the ground, which will have a water elevator in it to get up in there quicker. Frozen lake here, probably got to get rid of that. Or it depends on how these pipes interact. And then a pipe coming out that's that you can see the moss falling out of it and getting collected into some hoppers down here or something. I don't know why or how I'm going to collect it. I could just have it there. Maybe I could build a little house over here that collects all the moss, like a little moss house. Pipe will shoot them out, it will collect, end up in there. Possibly. Trying to get to this episode. I'm halfway done with the water system underneath, and I've learned some very important lessons so far. Cute. This one here. Oh, I forgot to put ice here. I think that helps. And I'm stuck. This is one of those lessons. Yeah, it looks like it works. I put one in each, and I heard them turn on. Let's go check them out. This one is on. Can I steal the bucket? I can, cool. And then this one over here is also on. And I should be able to steal the bucket. Got it. Cool. I believe, yeah, they're not full, but I don't need any more moss right now. Now that the insides are mostly done, the next thing I want to do is add these pipes coming out here. But before I do that, I need to get rid of this. And before I do that, I need to make sure I actually have a portal. So, oh, I need obsidian. Okay, I need to get some obsidian. Am I on all the levels? Oh, no, I have 23. We've got this huge pool of lava over here that really is coming in handy for this. And I didn't pick it up. Okay, cool. This is what I have to look at every time I leave my mine. Whew. And this way, not much better. It's even worse at night. It's really bad at night. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the portal here, or, you know, I think center is good. Yeah, here. I'm picturing a circular like a Stargate hooked up to there with like a little platform holding it, like a little disk drive, a little thing that takes the sphere into it. I spent about 5 hours collecting an aging copper, which is just great use of my day off. All for this little disc, and I hope nothing else I make today is going to require copper because I am sick of it. Halfway through, I kind of accidentally made it not a real circle, but I kind of like that it's a weird shape. Oh, those double bars are kind of giving me a headache. Okay, I need purple, and I had a bunch. Ooh, there might be purple in here. Oh, I found it. Okay, cool. I thought I lost these forever. Get these. It is now time to see where this takes us. There's a good chance it'll connect me to the Dragon Skull portal. One way to find out. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't work. Okay. Here we go. Cool. Only bad thing is now when I go back through this, it's gonna be back at the dragon head. Oh, no. Cool. That's probably because this one's higher. Alright. I guess it's time to go destroy that other one now. Really, dude? This hasn't even been here like like a full day. At this point, it's really hard to give these things a curve. I kind of wanted it to be like here, the control panel, but if I put it here, I can make it kind of wider and have a big map. A map maybe big enough to show the rest of the world. I kind of would rather do that with wings, because that's a pain. I already ran here once. Don't want to have to do it again. But otherwise, it's pretty much done. I guess now I can get rid of the other portal. I feel bad doing it, but I gotta do it. The skull is now gone, and it's kind of sad, but I'm just gonna put it all in here. Alright, just in case I ever want to put it back somewhere else. Now the plan here is to extend this over here. Frozen waterfall coming down here. But first, let's just get this pipe out of the way. Okay, I need a bubble elevator pipe right about here to get into the underbelly, into the moss farm itself. So right about here would be the exit. Yeah. Just like, ow. So a pipe coming out. Guess I don't really need that. A pipe not made of copper, probably something grimy like basalt. Give me that. Come out a little bit. It's gonna be weird with all these rocks. It's gonna have to come out down. Oh boy. It's kind of a big project. I don't want to just go for it and have it look super weird. Start with figuring out where. Oh jeez. This will actually be a pretty good idea of what it's gonna look like. Q. Let's see what this looks like. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's pretty chunky. Comes out pretty far. Pretty far. Okie dokie. I moved it a little bit, and that's better. It's a little better. I think I can live with this. This is much better. It's only 2 blocks, but yeah, it's better. This is a very dangerous profession. Get the shape of this top first. Well, that is a very sad looking hallway. Okay, now let's see what... I need to be outside to work on this thing. First challenge was getting this curve, because this has to be 2. So this has to be fatter than this, because this has to be 1. I have to be able to stand in there. So it looks good. Yeah. Okay. Texture needs to work, but shape is fine. So it looks like it goes from dirty. Let me show you a little bit better. Yeah, here. Dirty, a little bit cleaner, and then it has a ring where it starts over. So, alright, so far I gotta say, it looks cool. From, you know, very, very far away. I believe if I do this, it should keep the water from escaping. Why you do that? I don't want you to do that. I want you hang normal. There you go. Cool. And can't really tell unless you're like back behind it, so. Cool. Water? The water up here. This needs texturing. I never did this. Now I do water. Yeah. And put a bunch of these. Hopefully I brought enough. Oh, I gotta go with them. And I gotta go down there and break it. Yeah. And if I did this right... Cool. Now I can get up here slightly quicker. Well, I have a pretty decent system for shooting all of my moss out of a tube, but I don't... What do I do with it once it's down here? It's gonna be covered in ice, so I figured I could shoot it and it would slide and maybe catch it in a boat. But the problem is I'm trying to make the storage bigger and it would have to be a pretty big boat. Ah, man. Maybe I don't need to do this, but I want to. Maybe it'll just land and you have to come pick it up. How much moss do I really need? Everyone on the server's talking about the cat musicals, so I gotta ignore that. But so if this turns on, which it does every now and again, it will turn this on, which will shoot moss out, and then it'll turn off, on and off. So this just kind of always goes, whether or not there's stuff in there or not. Which right now there is. I should turn this off. Yeah! I should really make a kill switch for this somehow. I'm not gonna. I'm giving it a test, and it seems to be working, I think. Put these down to see where they land. Kind of fun to watch. So I've been testing it for a while, and it seems this is all I need to collect. So I'm gonna build, since the river lake thing's gonna go over here, I figured a boat. That's the perfect shape for a boat. So let's figure out how to make a little boat. What is this? 2. I don't care. How much has this made me? Is it still going? How long has this been going for? It's hard to tell what's going on because the machine lasts 5 minutes, but this goes just forever? And it's a lot slower? I don't know, I gotta build this boat. I made a few changes, and I think for the better. I am done. I have one more test to do, but ideally you should shoot down, go into these hoppers, which go into these chests. And then I can put them into these barrels. I kept worrying about how not user-friendly this is, but then I remembered this is for me. They can get their own moss farm. Or they can just figure out how to use that. Well, I keep not using the elevator. I'm gonna turn both of them on. One in there, and one in there, and then let's go downstairs and see. It sounds like it's working. Yep, that one is on. And that one is on. Cool. This place is getting difficult to maneuver. This This is working. Perfect. Okay, cool. I wonder if creepers can get in here. Probably not a safe place. But... 16, 1, 2, a lot. Looks like these middle chests are gonna be a few, a little bit, and then occasional one thing right here. I do not care. But yeah, you have no idea how much stuff I'm actually losing in the farms themselves. There, a bunch of stuff just doesn't go through. And I had a little system for me to go in there and collect it, but I have so much I'm throwing it away. So it's a shame you can't see this further. Looks cool from here though. Oh boy. I think I got everything done that I wanted to for this little thing. I still need to add some armor stands to make like some guy. Yeah, also, yeah, so let me start over. I spent a good day running from my house, which is here. Wait, where? It should be here. Oh boy. I lost a map here, and I ran all the way up and up and hit an ocean and went up in here and finally found a spawn right there. And it turns out it's almost diagonally straight to where I live. So we're gonna build a bridge from about there, 4,000-ish blocks that way. It's gonna be real fun. But I figured this would be a good place to put the maps. I got like little computers, and this one's hooked up. So this one's bright, this one's dark, this one got flipped over, it's all fuzzy, broken. Computer controlling where the portal goes. The portal's powered by this machine, which is controlled by this little computer, which is being powered by that stuff, which I need to spread some of this to the side and inside of that little tower. And it's going to be kind of dripping down into here. Some red stuff. I got this contraption. I really like it in here. I kind of want to, I feel like there should be a statue. Oh, chandelier. Something. I can put a chandelier there. I can put a broken chandelier on the floor. I still need to add some rubble around here. Add some mannequins, maybe one flipping that over, one controlling this over there. I kind of want one with like a flamethrower burning some of this that's spreading over here somewhere. I really like the shading on that hole. I don't ever use that building anymore. That's an empty building. That enchanting table I never use. That's an empty building. Those are all empty. Boat for the pipe. That's empty. Can I help you? I was trying to remember what else I needed to do. I was like, oh man, I'm done with this place, but I'm totally not. I'm gonna build a huge one of these. One right there for the squid. And then a bridge going all the way across over here till about there. Build a huge mob farm hidden in one of those. So I'll have a mob drops, squid, moss, which I'm never gonna use. Oh my god. Okay, never gonna have to use this because in the testing of it, come on. It pretty much already full. Well, okay, maybe not full, but full enough. The boat does look kind of out of place, so I want to add another one here. I'm gonna continue the water, kind of make this into a dark cave going that way, and have one coming in or out of it. And there's a raid guy, captain. Fantastic. That's hilarious. Okay, so I just learned that when this has happened before a few episodes ago when a skeleton shot a creeper and exploded. So if a mob attacks a creeper, they explode. So Q.